I wanted to share a dream that I had a while back. It was probably a month or so ago. And in this dream, we were overrun by snakes. Like there were snakes of all shapes and sizes everywhere, just overrunning the outside, trying to get inside. And I don't remember being scared. I don't remember being afraid. But I just remember being frustrated because everyone kept giving me these blunt and dull tools, like just these objects that were not adequate for fighting and getting rid of these snakes. And I just remember feeling frustrated. And so that was, an interesting dream, but not overly noteworthy. And then a week or two later, I was given revelation, and Jesus reminded me that he is the adequate tool. He is the one that crushes the serpent's head, that nothing man-made is ever going to be adequate to deal with the serpents of this world, that he is what we need to deal with the serpents. And I think about everything going on in the world right now and how it just feels like we're overrun with evil and overrun with serpents. And I think back to Numbers 21 and how the Israelites were kind of acting up. So God sent venomous snakes, and instead of removing the snakes in order to deal with this situation, God told Moses, put this bronze serpent up on a pole, and to the Israelites, look to the serpent. He wanted them to save themselves through obedience. He said, if you are bitten and you look to this bronze serpent on this pole, you will be saved. And similarly with Jesus, God is not going to remove all of the evil, at least not now. I mean, we know wheat and the tares, eventually we are separated, but Jesus says in John 16, in this world you will have trouble, but take heart, for I have overcome the world. And in Revelation, John is describing Jesus, and he talks about him having bronze feet. And we know that Jesus was crucified on the wooden cross. And we know that we are called to look to Jesus for our salvation, that through him we will have life. He is the way, the truth, and the life. And if we look to him, we will be saved. And so, just as the Israelites needed to act in obedience in order to save themselves, we too must act in obedience in order to save ourselves. We must pick up our cross and follow Jesus. We must be the salt and light of the world. Look to him and follow him in order to save ourselves, in order to arm ourselves to adequately fight these evil serpents that seem like they're overrunning our world.